What's going on, guys? Balkan Architect here, and this week I'm proud to announce the next part of our residential house project, where I show you how to take the house from just a simple sketch and take it to basically building construction. So in the last part was part 2, this week it's part 3. So in part 2, this is where we left off. We kind of finished off the floor plan to a certain extent. We've added this insulation and stuff like that. We've done all of the layers, but now we're moving on. So the first thing we fixed is these windows. As you can see, this is in the last week's video, it looked like this, and these windows look a bit weird, not like the way they should look, and that's because these windows are above the cut line. So the floor plan cut line is not cutting through these windows, and that's why they look weird. So in this course I show you how to kind of hack Revit so you can get the windows that are actually cut through and look really nice. Same thing goes for this bathroom over here that didn't look good, but as you can see over here, but now it looks correct. Also, another thing here, as you can see, we don't really have any structural elements, and here in the new one we've added these structural columns that are reinforced concrete everywhere in the walls where they should be. So we've got some over here, we've got some over here, we've got over here in the corners, we've got those columns, so everything is in place. Also, we've done this section, so the last time we left off section just looking like this. It's terrible, doesn't really look right at all, and everything's overlapping and it pretty much looks terrible. So moving on, here we did this section that actually looks correct. We've got all of the concrete parts, and none of this is cheating with annotational elements except this, but I'm going to be talking about that a bit later on. So everything is done through the model, and all of these are model elements. So we've got some beams that are actually holding the roof, we've got this concrete slab, we've got the walls, everything is fitting together correctly, we've got all of the insulation. Here we've got our roof that's actually sloped, so even though this is a flat roof, as you probably know if you're an architect, even flat roofs should have a bit of slope. So here we have that little slope added in, and here we have that big slab, and as you can see, it connects through to the beam over here that's underneath, and everything is connected correctly. Even if I go into 10 lines, you can see all of the layers are connected the way they should be. Same thing here, we have that beam, and we've turned off furniture, and we've added the put in halftone these doors and windows just so it looks a bit better on. Also here we've added this this part that's just like earth. So you probably know when you dig up the trenches for your foundation, you later need to add in earth or dirt in some places. So here where that's added in, we've added a different hatch, so there's a different representation of the regular ground and the ground that's been done through construction and placed over there. Also, we've done a new floor plan diagram for all of the rooms, so it looks like this, and I actually show you how to take this room tag and how to modify it. So not only does it show the actual size or area of the room, it's also a bit smaller, so it can fit in these tiny places like this here. And so the numbers are a bit smaller, and everything is like squished together, so it looks a lot better, and it tells you the actual size of everything. And also here for this outside area, it calculates that as well. And here we have just a room legend, so we can see for all of the rooms where they are here in this little diagram. And also in this section, if you look at it, here we've added a ceiling above the garage. So it's nice to have this sloped ceiling over here above the living area, but in the garage you should probably have a flat ceiling, and the same thing goes for the bathroom. So there we've added just a regular ceiling, and then basically the space above can be used for storage or something like that. Okay, so that covers this week's tutorial, or this week's advanced course, where I show you how to go, well, basically go from this simple thing to this advanced section with all of the details kind of figured out. So this is just a simple section. Of course, I'm going to be going even further and adding more detail onto this in some of the future courses, and all of this can be found on my Patreon. First, a link in the description of this video. So if you want to get access access to this course, this project file, as well as the rest of my Revit project files and the rest of my courses. So I've got 3 courses on this building already, and I've got a bunch more courses, I think like 12 more on some advanced Revit topics that are also quite important. So if you want to check that out, again, as I said, first the link in the description to my Patreon, so you can go there and you can get access to all of these videos, or just get access to the project files, so you can download this file and play around, mess around, set it up the way you want it to look. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this little kind of a teaser video for this week's course that's on my Patreon. So go ahead and sign in there if you want to get access to this. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll be coming back with a regular Balkan Architect tutorial in a couple of days. Have a nice day.